and welcome to another episode of Jay's Finest. And in this video we're gonna autocross the WRX. And of course the opportunity presented itself to autocross the WRX. Yes, the WRX is stock, but what better basis to figure out what's wrong with the WRX, how it feels, how it handles being stock. Now there is a little bit problem with the camber in the rear. I just bought the car like that. I don't know, I guess the guy lowered it, they didn't adjust it, and there was no adjustability, so I don't know how we're gonna fix that. Actually, with the lower controller we can fix it, but that's another story. But besides that, yes, I am not in the actual autocross recording this because, long story. Lesson learned, people. When you're gonna go to an event that is 2 hours away, make sure you wake up extra early to get there early, especially if you're like me, that you like to vlog stuff. So what happened was that I ended up not vlogging there because I got there late. I had to what they do is they have you walk the track so you can get a little idea how the course looks like in the autocross. And then I didn't have time to prep the cameras, meaning to put it inside the, you know, where the front window is, so I can put my Sony camera there so you guys can see from the inside. Now at least I had another camera guy, my brother, that recorded it from the outside. So these following clips you're gonna see is recorded from the outside. I only did manage to get one clip in there because that was just a test run. So this whole entire experience between autocrossing and vlogging there was an absolute test run. So right now I'm inside the garage, so that's if you're wondering where I'm at. So I'm just pre-recording this so you guys can have an idea what's going on. So the first clip you're gonna see is pretty much my first time going on the autocross ever in the history of my life. I've never gone around cones besides when it's constructions, but whatever. So I actually went with my friend with the RS. He's the one that actually it suggested me that he go with me so he can just make sure that I go around the course correctly and you don't get lost, because you tend to get lost. I mean, you only have cones to tell you where to go. There's no, you know, there's no lines or anything, but whatever. So I went with my friend Armando, and it was a pretty cool experience. But it's fun because he told me, hey Jay, just take it easy, just vibe it out, just go real slow, go around the course and see how you feel. I'm like, alright, that's cool. But for whatever reason, it's like I kicked into this, like, I guess autocross mode. Doesn't exist, but I guess it did. And I just I just sent it, and here's the clip of it. Now in this clip, I'm actually gonna be with an instructor. My friend suggested to me to go with an instructor so you can see maybe what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong, so I can have a general idea how to get better in, you know, going around this course. So this following clip you're gonna see is gonna be actually me running with an instructor, and I'll tell you what he told me at the end. Alright, after that run with the instructor, I am so happy to say the only criticism he had was that my braking was a little bit off in different braking zones. He says, you're pretty much braking on moments where you necessarily don't need to brake, but because you're new, maybe you're not used to the course, I guess he says that you're kind of scared not to just continue, kind of brake a little bit more. But he says overall you're doing really good. Like he's really like impressed of my skill set, just being brand new, being a rookie in this autocrossing thing here, which to me boosted my confidence up, because I mean, you know, you're the first time here and you're doing pretty good. It's like, am I natural an autocrosser? Probably not, but nonetheless I'm super excited for that. And then I got me to go again a third try, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna send it even harder, and it's just exactly what it did. Now this run, you're gonna see the third run, I did it absolutely by myself, with nobody, no help, no ayuda, nada. And let me tell you, I had the biggest fun ever. And there it is. Those were my first 3 runs that you actually could see from my brother recording. There's only gonna be 1 run that I'm gonna show you right now. This was actually in the rain, because you have 3 tries in the morning, and then like towards the afternoon you have another 3 tries. That's in a Saturday event, by the way. They have a Saturday and Sunday event. Sunday's more competitive, Saturday is more like a test, quote unquote, and the course is a little bit shorter. But that day, my first autocross event, it started to rain. I mean, not just rain a little bit, I mean pour. It was like insane. But because it was raining, I was like a little bit timid. Then I realized, yeah, I do have all-wheel drive and stuff like that, so let me give it a shot. So this first clip you're gonna see is actually me driving in the rain, but inside the car. And then I'm gonna hopefully show you another clip of me, you know, racing outside in the rain, and we're gonna go from there. Which I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit nervous racing in the rain, because I do live in a state that it rains a lot, like frequently, like almost every 2 seconds. So, you know, when you're driving the street, you get a little bit timid, you're not hitting a puddle or anything like that, you kind of get scared. But for whatever reason, the minute I felt the car still having grip in the rain, I was like, okay, cool, so I sent it again. I went to that autocross mode. Besides that, to the clip. And there you have it, my first day, my first event autocrossing. I think I did really good, especially in the rain. I mean, yes, I cheated because my WRX is all-wheel drive, so you know, you got little points there, you got a little cheat sheet there. But besides that, I'm really happy to say that WRX handled really good. It did understeer every now and again. I tried to play around with the tire pressure, but I didn't really have time to prep the car, so it literally had 35 psi all around, and just obviously increased a little bit, 36, stuff like that. I didn't really pay too much attention about it. But unfortunately, the rear does have a lot of camber. I have -3 and -2.5 on one side, and the other side obviously -3. And obviously it just got a lot of grip in the rear, so I couldn't really get the back end loose just a little bit so I can turn better. So it did understeer a little bit, but because how the course was laid out, it didn't understeer as much as I thought it would. So the next video you're gonna see, hopefully, it's not I need to do autocross, but when I do a next video of autocross, hopefully I have all these upgrades into the WRX, so I can see if all of the upgrades I just did to the WRX, which is tires and fix the camber issue, will allow me to actually autocross correctly. But besides that, thank you for watching this video. This is just a quick, simple video of me on my first event autocrossing the WRX. I can't be more excited to do this once again. And if you really want to know when I post a video or anything, please make sure you hit the bell button so you can make sure you get notification when I post a video. Or you can follow me on Jays_finest on Instagram, so therefore you can have an idea when I post a video. If not, you can follow both. Why not? And then from there you can see all the cool content I'm gonna have with the WRX. And stay tuned, there's a lot more coming to the WRX and to the Stang, so don't be afraid that nothing's gonna happen. And yes, there's no gaming just yet. That one's just lingering there in the air, but we'll see what happens from there. But besides that, thank you for watching, take care, see you next video.